potential opponent that you've actually faced in the amateurs is Usyk. Now that he's up in the heavyweight division, would you entertain the possibility of fighting the Ukrainian if the opportunity presented itself?
Yeah, I'll do a rematch, especially if it's for like a version of a world title or something like that. That'd be interesting, and obviously it makes sense. It's a business, and I'll fight anybody.
Yeah. What do you make of? A lot of people say that he is a bit smaller for the division that we currently have right now. What do you make of his, I guess, his size, but his abilities in general in the heavyweight division?
Yeah, I mean most of the heavyweights are like six, 2 up, or okay. For instance, when I was in the Olympics, I was standing on the podium. We're all over 6'6".
Yeah.
So it just says it just, people are getting bigger and bigger. Heavyweights are getting bigger, and Usyk, his skills though are like a next level. Like when I fought him, I was way too experienced to fight him. He was so much more technical, and his speed, his head movement was a lot more polished. So it was really hard to land a shot on him. And in the WSB events, I saw him take on the super heavyweights, the guys at my weight, and just, punch them up. I think my fight with him was like the closest one, and it's such an amazing event. Like there's so much support in York Hall that from the Ukraine, I was like, which country am I in again? They had like drums and that, they were banging. Yeah, it was one hell of a fight.
Yeah, yeah.
I think if I was to fight him again over 12 rounds, then I don't think he could keep me off for that many rounds, because he's not knocking me out. I mean, he has put on more strength and power. He looks bigger, but he's also a bit slower, so it'll be a bit more easy to hit.
Those are the words of Joyce as he wants a rematch with Oleksandr Usyk, because Usyk beat him in the amateurs, and he said some things that stuck out, and I want to begin with them. Okay, first off, he said that Usyk has next level skills, and he felt when he fought Usyk, he wasn't able to hit him because of the head movement and the footwork. Okay. However, he did say, well, heavyweights are getting bigger. He feels now he's more experienced, that Usyk will not be able to keep him off for 12 rounds. He would fight him for a belt. Okay, so I have to drop that in there, because he didn't say I would just fight Usyk off the fly. He would fight him, in case it was something at stake that he could gain from, which understandably, because, I mean, when he was with Abel Sanchez, Abel didn't want him going near someone like Luis Ortiz. So imagine Usyk, another southpaw that's faster, younger, quicker, right? And might be a little sharper, right? So Usyk is a guy, he did admit that he's next level, and he said he's been in there with guys that are 6'6", and he mopped them up. Now, I want to counterpunch that. Do you guys remember when Vladimir Klitschko was doing a media workout, and they wanted Usyk in there, and Usyk made Klitschko look bad, so Klitschko threw his ass out, right? Now, you take that story, then you reference it to what Joyce mentioned, him being 6'5", 6'6", right? Saying that he was mopping guys up around that height, around the same height as Joyce and Vladimir Klitschko. That makes sense. So, what does that mean? That means that someone like Usyk will use all of his advantages. He doesn't supposed to be big. That's not how God made him. Sorry. But he's supposed to be quick, fast, sharp, experienced, right? And focused. And if he's accurate, he will be difficult to beat. And his size will be the problem. Okay, so Usyk, 6'3", 6'4"? So he's not too short. He's not like Andy Ruiz short or anything like that, but he is a guy that's smaller, and he uses his advantages, obviously. Because guys that are 6'5", 6'6" will be punching down at Usyk, as opposed to punching parallel at him, right? Looking him eye level or whatnot. But, you know, Joe Joyce is losing to Usyk. It just shows how Usyk is and how dangerous he is. And just because he puts on weight doesn't make him any slower. However, if he fought Joe Joyce, think of it. He was a heavyweight in the amateurs, people. So I don't see really why he would say that Usyk would be slower. Because if Usyk was able to do him like he did him while he was fighting at heavyweight, where's the slowness coming in at? I mean, how much weight would he pack on unless he did some stupid shit like, you know, Deontay Wilder did, or Anthony Joshua gaining a lot of weight trying to be this buff Colossus-looking guy. But I don't see Usyk doing that because I think he knows what his advantages are. And his advantages is able to be elusive, to use his footwork, and to be fast with his speed. And when you gain weight, you know, that goes against the streams of that. So I would like to see Joe Joyce take on Oleksandr Usyk. I would like to see Usyk take on anyone else besides the guy that he took on, right? So I can't wait for the Chisora fight to happen. But anyway, you guys tell me what you think about Joe Joyce wanting another crack at Usyk in the professional rankings. Of course, please subscribe. And you guys been Counterpunch. Peace.